Good morning, everybody. See if anybody comes along. Everybody's having a good week. Hey, buddy, what's Mexico like? You enjoying? Hey, Delta. Happy Sunday, bro. We'll wait for some viewers to come on, and then we'll talk about absolutely nothing. I had 2 brownouts this morning already. One lasted for like 5 seconds. The other one lasted for about 10 minutes. So if this thing goes dark, I don't have any electricity. China Dave, what's going on, Daddy-O? Thank you, by the way. We were up there with the kids. I don't know if you saw the video or not. We gave you a shout out, so thank you, bro. Oh, I'm not a superstar. I'm a black hole. Good morning, Clara. How's it going? I am doing good, Wayne. Thank you. We're having a good week. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Let's see. What have we been doing lately? We've been doing lately. I did a video with my friend Lori, who's one of the Dumagetti twins. She had a business over at Evermall like a year ago, and then her sister got married to some guy and moved to Denmark or Sweden or someplace cold. And anyway, they opened up a new restaurant, so I did a video on that where I interviewed her a little bit, which was really hard to do, man, because it was so noisy, and I don't do real well with it. I'm not on my little couch with the chicken. But anyway, and then I've got a little 5-minute video, I think, that I'm going to launch after this live stream, which is a little tour of the place. They built this resto bar, and it's called Shelter, and so it's cool. I'm doing good, Wayne. Thank you so much for asking. What's going on in Toronto? I think things are going to open up, kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, good old Norco. We had a scheduled brownout yesterday that never happened. And then the day before that, a tree limb or something fell and cracked a wire that feeds our little barangay. And that took us out for the whole day. So that was unscheduled. Scheduled brownouts I can deal with because they give you a week's notice and they say, listen, we're going to do maintenance and we're going to shut down from 6 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night, and you've got a week's notice. And that's cool. You just get up early and get your shower in or whatever, and make plans and go somewhere. So it's kind of a good excuse to go to like a little resort or something. Hey, what's going on there in Florida, Scott? How are you, man? Thanks for coming along for the ride. What a long, strange trip it's been, boys and girls. I can tell you that. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I got to be careful with that. In fact, in the future, I don't know if I'll be vlogging that. We'll continue to do it. It's really off Baby Nate's part. She takes, and mine, but she's the catalyst behind it all. She's the one that gets up and cooks the food, and we buy the stuff really cheap. We buy chicken wholesale and rice by the ton, and then she spends all day cooking it, and we go and we hand it out. But we have to be very careful about that because there's this thing about being a charity, and I never ask for money, even though I'm accused of that all the time. I've never ever asked anybody, hey, send me $1 so I can go do this. I've never done that. I'm on the record. But I get accused of it. And so then some guy sent me an email saying he reported us. And it's like, rock on, brother. We're just trying to fill a couple of empty stomachs. You want to play snitch. I'm old school. You don't do that. If you got a problem with a guy, you face him. But anyway, get off that. Anything new? There's something new every day. That's what I like about here. I really do. I like it. There's always something new. You got it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you got the shout out, man. You deserve it. Hey, Richard. He does not like Albania. So far, I talk to him like every other day, and he's not digging it. But he says, I'm sorry, he says that it's 1,000% better than being stuck in Ohio, and I can relate. And I think what he told me last night was the way he's got it set up. He's going to stay there for 3 months till December, and he got a good deal on his Airbnb and all this and that. And at the end of the day, it's costing him $600 a month less to live in Albania right now than it is to live in Ohio. And so he said at the end of the 3 months, just the savings alone will have paid for the entire trip. And what he got was a change of view. He's got a hotel, he's got a beach view, he gets to eat out every day. He gets to roam about, without any masks and restrictions and all that other crap they're still doing in the States. And so it was good, but it's like there's really nothing for him to do like there is here, or in Vietnam where he's really happy. But here's what it is. I guess Julio in Mexico, right on. Where's your YouTube channel, dude? I don't know the answer to that. Like, can May, who's a citizen, go there? That's a good question, bro. I wish I knew the answer. I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of guys are going to Mexico just because it's easy to get in. Let's see, I got lost here again, as usual. Here I am. Hey, Sacramento. Fargo. I love that movie. The Woodchopper. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook today, buddy. You were a naughty boy. Keep up the good work. I was telling the story about my lost weekend in Angeles City one time where I was walking. I went there. This is when I was single, of course. But I went there to go meet somebody, meet a woman. She never showed up. And I was walking up from my hotel. What's the name of the hotel? The Savannah. And I was staying at the Savannah, and I was going to go to Walking Street, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And I never made it. I was like, there was some little bar, and I akin it to a trip to Vegas, where you say, okay, I'm going to go to Vegas, and I got $200, and I know I'm going to lose it, but I'm going to have a good time. And that's the exact same thing that happened to me when I went to Angeles. I'm going to go back up to this. I went into this bar at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night with the equivalent of, I don't know, $200 maybe, I guess. And it was a couple of years ago. And the next thing I know, I was rolling out and it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I had absolutely no money left. I was just plastered. And I never made it all the way down the street. But I had the best time. I had so much fun. And it was like my little crazy weekend. I haven't done anything like that since. Oh man. Things we do. Cool, man. New Jersey. Is it as crazy over there as I hear on the news, or is that just, news? I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. What's going on, David? There's Big John. Good morning, Larry. Good to see you, buddy. Over there in Texas. I've never been to Texas. I've always wanted to go to Texas. Let's see. Yeah. Any Well, you know what? There's foreigners invested in that, and I've actually got 2 more videos that I did. I did a total of 3 videos that day, yesterday, and I'm going to launch the one where we do a little tour. It's like a 5-minute tour, and I just didn't want to launch 2 videos at the same time. You know what I mean? I figured I'd give it. I think I launched it last night at 9 o'clock, and I went to sleep. I stayed up late last night just to launch that video. And then after I finish this live stream, I'm going to launch the little video tour of the place. It's only 5 minutes, and it's real funky because I'm not good with the location stuff. And the sun was really bright, and so we tried to show the outside, and we tried to show the inside. Everybody's jicky-jacking around, but it's the usual unedited raw dog nonsense that I do. And then I actually interviewed one of the angel investors, if you will, one of the foreigner guys, my old friend Buzz. And I think I'll hold on to that video for a couple of days because I don't want it to dilute. I don't want one video to dilute the other. You know what I'm saying? You put too much out there at one time. It's like, wow. Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I say open it up, but that's just me. Hello from Minnesota. See, it must be getting cool out there. Massachusetts, all right. Super. Getting better every day. It really is. Getting nicer. They keep doing the, what do you call it? The landscaping. The building part's done. They've completed the other complexes, as far as I know. As far as I can tell, they're furnishing those. And there's, I think, a couple of 3 units available. Don't quote me on that because I don't check in on it. But they're bumping right along, and they're really good owners. They're really nice. The woman and they are best friends. And just yesterday, I think it was, she came over and made some macaroni salad or something. Hey, Maria. May's here somewhere. She was playing with her new garden. Good morning. May's up and about. She said she didn't sleep good last night. Right on. I think Mexico's a good spot for guys to go and camp out for a while, if they're in the States at least, and wait for other things to open. But that's just my humble opinion. I love tacos. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Jane. How you doing, Wesley? I think it's Wesley or Weasley. That is a problem. Funny, Roy. Bambulo. Oh, yeah, it's open. Yeah, Bambulo is open. I don't know about. Oh, and Patty's is open too. Yeah, yeah. Patty's was kind of a disappointment. I thought we were going to be able to get. What did I do? I wanted to get some Kahlua, I think, and they didn't have any. It was just kind of. But it's a liquor. Patty's is a liquor store for those who don't know what we're talking about. And Bambulo is like a little resort thing. They're on the Pecan Valencia Highway. Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed doing that. That was one of those days where I was just sitting out back and I was just kind of reflecting. And I like those videos the best. I like my little monologues the best, personally, because this is like a video diary of my life. And I like putting that down and having it for the future and for my kids and all that to watch, when I've gone to the happy hunting ground. But that just kind of came out of nowhere, man. That was just a stream of consciousness that I had. I sat down, I turned on the camera, I started chatting to myself, and that was the result. I like the thumbnail. I said, hey man, come on, I want to do a black and white photo. This is like I want to look really old. Okay, you get what's called a throwaway ticket, Jimmy. In other words, if you're flying in to the Philippines, within 30 days you have to leave. So I don't give advice, but I'll tell you what I did. What I did was I bought my ticket into the Philippines. And then like 15 days into that, I bought a ticket for about 30 or 40 bucks going somewhere else. I forget where. And it was out of the country though. And when I came here, I just threw that ticket away because I wasn't going to take the trip. And then there's some, I always forget the name of it. I used it when I came back from Vietnam. What a debacle that was. But something like my throwaway ticket or something like that for $12 you can buy. But yeah, that's the plan. It's called a throwaway ticket. There's a million videos on it. I think VK has done some videos on that. My hair is way too short. I just can't win with my hair. People tell me to cut my hair, tell me to grow my hair. I don't know what to do. Baby May's running around here somewhere. She didn't sleep good last night. She was playing with a new garden. She's absolutely thrilled. She got some new pots. So she gets up every morning. This is the God's truth. She gets up every morning. She goes out, shows up the front door, and then she talks to her plants. She tells them good morning. She asks them how they're doing. And she goes pets them, waters them. It's really funny. Hey, Joe, thank you very much. I'll toss that over to May so she can buy another plant. Appreciate you. Hey, Mark, good morning to you. I have not been anywhere. I'm the most boring expat in the Philippines. I bet I shouldn't say that. I went to Angeles, like I was telling her earlier. I went to Sikihor. I've been to just airports in Cebu. No, that's not true. I've been to airports only in Manila. And then I've jacked around in Cebu a couple of times, but not really been there long enough, just like a day or two. And May and I went to a water park one time when I was going up there to renew to get an exit clearance is what I was doing in Cebu. Can't do that in Dumaguete. But now you can do that in Dumaguete if you use the service. So anyway, I don't know if that made any sense. Yeah, 12 likes. That's 12 more than I normally get. It's so complicated to hit that like button. You've got to bend at the waist. You've got to reach all the way up. You've got to hit that annoying little thing. And if you guys do hit the like button, remember, hydrate. Okay, that's it. It's my public service announcement. Hey, say, hey, Paul, how you doing? How's me doing? I seen a video, but she's in the shop. She's not nervous. And I don't tell baby May how to do anything. I just let May be May. Appreciate your feedback. I don't know what's going on with all this stuff, Maria. Yeah, I was. That's right. I was at Tom Tom's, and I was having my usual hour of lying to each other. Bud Brown and I are good friends, really good friends, and we like to sit down and gossip. And Gloria shows up. She always breaks my balls, and then she took her hat off and put it on my head. I was just telling Bud, I said, you know what? I need to buy a hat. I'm looking for a hat. No, I didn't keep it though. Yeah, you know what? Hi, Stacy, old soldier. What's going on, Daddy-O? We actually looked at some land. It's way out of our price range by about, I don't know, 5 years. But anyway, we saw some land that was really cool. Little piece of property. One of these days. Well, okay. The state of calamity has nothing to do with quarantine. That I do know. It's kind of like if the state of California declared a state of emergency because of my neighbor, he's loud motorbike. If the state of California declared a state of emergency because of, say, a wildfire, then you can bring in certain resources and get additional money and all that. But the state of calamity sounds like some big quarantine thing that's on everybody's head. Has nothing to do with it. It's just allowing emergency services and stuff like that to be available. Aloha from out there in Hawaii. Let's see. Oh, really? Wow. Good on you. So you got from Canada to Manila just now. Wow, good job. Curious how that happened. Dallas, Texas. What's going on, Big Jim? let's see. Alex, if you have a problem with money gifts, well, thanks, Mariette. Appreciate you. We will take that. And in fact, what we're going to be doing, and again, I won't videotape it. Maybe I'll do some little videotape, but we have to, like I said, the YouTube police of the world are out there trying to flame us. No good deed goes unpunished. Remember that, kids. Anyway, I'll probably just put pictures up on Facebook, but I'm going to go buy some backpacks for those kids because it's back to school time. So we'll see what happens. That's a question everybody asks. I don't know. This one gentleman just came in from Canada to Manila, so I think if what people have told me is after the election things are going to change. What that means, I'm not sure. But my guess has always been around December, January. Cool, Don. Christmas is right now. Didn't you know that? September is the official Christmas season. Hey, Ronald. Yeah. Oh, okay. Stimulus money. That's another thing. I had to fill out something, a non-filers form. Now, I was the low-hanging fruit, when it came to the stimulus. I should have got mine right away because I have direct deposit with the IRS whenever I file my taxes, and I have direct deposit with my Social Security check. So those two things lined right up, and it took forever for me to get my initial $1,200, but I finally got it. Let's see, the United States letters. I did the non-filers tool, and every time that I asked the proverbial question on where's my check was another web portal, it just said, we don't know anything about you. And then one day it showed up. So Michael, I would just hammer away at it. I would just keep hammering it down. Even if you file, do the non-filers, I think. I don't know. There's some good information out there on YouTube with some guys that were specifically targeting that issue, and I listened to them. Unfortunately, I don't remember their name. But yeah, just stay on it. Be tenacious. The IRS is a big entity. What's going on there, Ace? Oh, I would absolutely do it all over again. I would do it differently. I mean, I've said it before. If I knew now what I knew then, the only change that I would have made was I would have slowed down. And in fact, I've got a video where I talked to my friend Buzz, where I think we actually said that exact same thing to one another. That'll be coming out in a few days. Again, I'm going to launch another video after this live stream with a little tour of the little resto bar that I did yesterday. I talked to Lori, the owner, one of the owners. Yeah, dude, we were at Robinson's a couple days ago with some friends. They had to go upstairs and get some stuff. We went with them, of course, because we got that kind of time. And it was just dead as a doornail. It's a shame. Yeah, he said he has a problem with my content because I have girls that wear bikinis on my couch. And the only time I take exception to that is that they say that I am doing that, like I'm paying the girls to come sit on the couch. And that's the only exception I take to that is when there's false news. So the story behind that, to answer that question, is that Baby May has had swimming parties, and it wasn't even my idea to do a YouTube video. It was their idea. And the girls go like, we want to be on your channel. And so okay. So I set it up and everybody was jumping around. They were wearing bikinis. And they got the morality police. And I'm like, where are you guys living? The 1940s? These are girls that are wearing bikinis and they're sitting on my couch with me and they're just goofing around being silly. And I thought, you need to complain to Sports Illustrated. They have an annual bikini thing, Come on. It's not like It's not like they're performing some sort of act on me. Yeah, yeah. You can also buy, that's what we're talking about is a throwaway ticket. So if you really want to, I don't know, I guess go that direction, you can buy a full-on $300 ticket to somewhere that's fully cancelable. And once you get here, cancel the ticket and get all your money back. So you don't spend the $12 or $30 for a throwaway ticket. I heard something about that, but whenever I hear the word quarantine, I lose interest. There's no way that I'm gonna allow myself to be quarantined. And I got lost again. Now here I am. Have fun, Maria. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. I think attitude is everything. And my attitude was shit when I lived in America, and now it's really good. So, health-wise, I feel better. Attitude, outlook, just everything. I just change does you good, I think. And I like to hang out with young people. There's a lesson that my father taught me. When my father returned like 75 or something like that, I was having a conversation with him. And I said, hey, man, how come you always hang out with like 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds? And you're 75. And he says, I hate those old effers. All they ever talk about is when they're going to die and what medication they're taking. I don't have time for that. I want to have a good time. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Google throwaway ticket, and that'll help you. Dave Dawson, you actually have to like shoot. Okay. I don't know what that means. I like making plant videos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, the whole cool thing about plants, they relax me too. Gardening, I did a lot of gardening, not a lot, but I tried to garden in Vegas. This is the epic fail. Tried to go pumpkins. You get these big ass worms we never saw before show up on our plants. Yeah, well, they can do it or they can't. It's like subscriptions. I never tell anybody to like or subscribe or share. I figure they're all adults and they can do it if they like. But every video I watch, good, bad, or indifferent, I give it a thumbs up because I know it helps the guy. Well, come on out and meet your beautiful Filipina, buddy. Ah, thanks, Ronald. But you know what? 50-3 football. That's a blowout. Like 50. I like that picture. Have you seen it lately? No, I did that prior to moving out here, and I didn't even know it, but I signed up for the Part B thing. Because one day my check was deducted $144. What happened? Well, you got Medicare Part B. So I'm happy about that. My income went down, my insurance coverage went up, and no, I cannot use my Medicare out here. I think the closest place is Guam. Edith, where is Edith? Hey, you want to come say hi? I don't know what she's done. Laying in bed. I think she slept good. And yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all good. It's all good to chat, but I would. The online thing is great and it's fun. You can get information. I did that a lot before I came out here. I would talk with women, but I was asking them more about where they live and trying to get information that way. But it always seemed to turn into a money grab. So I don't think so. I don't think they're allowing Americans in quarantine or not, but I could be very wrong on that. I don't know. I'm 80%, 90%. If you did come here, you'd be quarantined in Manila. I think that's the drill. Yeah. Oh, do I? Okay. I do need a hat. I know what I want, but George Harrison had this great hat that I saw in a video one time. And of him walking into Abbey Road studio. I said, wow, I love that hat. Big floppy black hat. I don't know anything about a special either. I know that there's a service out here that'll do it for you. How long it takes, I don't know. If I knew, I'd tell you about it. Yeah, I'm sure she could. I'm sure she could, but I'm a cash and carry guy. I would be very, very nervous about that, her having payments. Um, don't like the idea. If I'm gone and she's left with a note, I don't like that idea. Hey, hello, how are you? Hey, Jim, thank you. Happening. It's I didn't watch his latest one. The last one I watched was when I was in it. That's because we've been having brownouts and I've been gone a lot. And I haven't answered comments. Ah, man, I'm so far behind. But for all of you that leave comments on my videos that I haven't answered, I know they're there. But we have truly had issues here with brownouts, and then I've been gone a lot. So I get home and just too tired to fire up the computer and do it. So I apologize. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's sage advice, bro. I mean, just everybody remain calm. Hey, man, what's going on? I hope you can get over here too, buddy. Yeah, that's a good question. One has the money. Would you consider the purchase of a car as an entertainer? I wouldn't buy anything that I can't walk away from. That's just my creed. Um, I wouldn't buy a condo if I moved back to America. I wouldn't buy anything at this stage of the game. I just rent. Too old. I think if you're 30 years old and you're getting started in life, you want to build equity and have a home, something to leave with the kids, then yeah, by all means, that was my plan, you know. But that's not how the plan worked out now, is it? In the house. There you go, buddy. Thanks for joining, man. If one of the money was considered, okay, I'm back on it. Am I repeating myself here? Yeah, that's coming up. I'm gonna launch that within an hour or two as soon as I get down here. What time did I go on? 7:30. So I'll run for another 30 minutes. 8:30. I'll do this for an hour, and I'll be that. All right. You guys discuss amongst yourselves. That's Saturday night in Canada. Get in trouble. Good morning, Jordan. My wife is shaky. Shaky. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'd love to have seen this place back in the day. Yeah, that's the common tale, buddy. They are hurting out here too. It's what I do. You know what? I don't care. I am what I am, and you can either take me or you can leave me. But what bugs me is when they attack the women and the kids. That's what bugs me. You know, they can come at me all day long. In fact, when someone leaves a really snarky comment about me on one of my videos, I panic. I put it up on top because I don't care. You know, and you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm a free speech guy. So if you really have a solid opinion against me, that's okay. It's when the guys go after Baby May or one of the girls on the stream or on the video, I mean, and they get rude and lewd and all that stuff. That's what pisses me off. Because you know what? You're a man. Come after another man. Don't go after some women. There is no rhyme or reason. That's a fact. Hey, Jim, it has been a while. Where you been hiking? I'm only doing these live streams once a week on Sundays, my Sunday mornings. Probably would be actually better on Monday if I look at it because more guys are home on Sunday back in the States. Maybe I'll rethink that. Maybe I'll do it on Mondays because that'll give more people an opportunity to jump in. Let's see. Boy, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, no one's sure about anything, but I think that, I keep hearing that after the election, something's supposed to happen. I'm just not sure what. Yeah, I live on 1,500. So if you got 27, you can loan me the other 12. Okay, I did that. Sorry. Yeah, just hang in there, guys. I got the feeling that it's. I got the feeling that I just keep thinking the first of the year. I don't know why. L.A., my hometown, sort of, kind of. I'm doing good, Tony. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. No, I'm not. I'm more like the Donald Duck. Yeah, that's so far. None of those are open either. But I've got my friend Vern went to where the hell did he go? Turkey, Istanbul. My other friend Gary went to Albania. Buddy Trip is in Mexico. So personally, if it was me and I was hanging out in the States, I'd go somewhere. I'd just go. If I could, of course, it's all about budget, right? You have the money to do that. But if I didn't have any ties and I didn't own a home and a car and all that crap, and I was just kind of in a holding pattern like some of these guys, I would just pick up and fly and go somewhere just for a change of view. And the experience that I'm hearing from my friend Gary is that he's saving money. That's the worst case scenario for him if he's going to save some money. He might be bored in where'd he go? Albania, but it's cheaper and it's change of view, and he gets to eat, and he's not locked. He's not quarantined like he was in Ohio, where he's got to wear a mask and check in. And this is closed and that closed. Apparently, everything is wide open. But he's just going out and eating nice food every day. Kind of like one big tourist zone for him. Yeah, we're all waiting for the green light. Thanks, Jordan. Thumbs up are always nice, but I understand it takes a lot of effort. So, and like I said, remember, if you do hit the thumbs up button, hydrate. Let's see. How's it this year? Oh, yeah. You have a house here. That's nice. Got a little home base. Cool. Ricky said there's a Filipino chick making 14,000 USD a job with YouTube. I mean, who it is. God, I don't know. I am. You know what? I watched a blogger that was talking about EIDL loans and stimulus checks and all that. What's her name? Oh, my memory. I have all these Joe Biden moments. I'm so sorry. Anyway, this chick I was following that when I was going after my stimulus check that I finally got. And it was such a hot topic that she had 1 million views on that topic. And then she did a video about how much money she made. And it's funny you said 14K because that's how much she made. She made $14,000 on one YouTube video because she had 1 million views on it. And now if you watch her channel, she gets like 700 views because the topic's kind of gone. So she had that one trick pony there. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that there's people that are making bunches of money on YouTube, but you have to have that. You have to have so many subscribers, and more importantly, you have to have the views. So, like my little channel gets 5,000, 6,000 views, sometimes 10 or 20 on a good video, but mostly, I guess we run around 7,000, 8,000 views on a video. I don't know. I don't know exactly. It's not enough money to live on. But if you get into that 100,000, 200,000 views, every now and then one of your videos will, or one of my videos will catch fire, like it did a few months ago. And that'll make me like $400 or $500 on one of those videos because it got to 150,000 views. But then the rest of the videos make $20. Yeah, you know what, man? I would again, I don't like to give advice, of course, but just my feeling is everybody just needs to take a chill pill and let this thing settle down. It's been a freaking year, right? It's going to run its course for a year, and then finally people are going to have to do it whether they want to or not. Okay, so 14 days quarantine in Canada. See, as long as this goofy, what do you call it? Quarantine stuff is going on, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't move a muscle. There's no way I'm going to go because where I'm seeing is where you're quarantined, not necessarily your hotel room. It might be like some sort of goofy center where you're set up with a bunch of other jimmies, and that's the last thing I'd want to do. That's not my idea of fun. Whoosh. Thanks, China. Like button smashes are 50% off today. How you doing down there? San Diego, best weather in the world, right there. Number one county. Peru, yeah. Somewhere else is open. I think Colombia or something like that is starting to open up. Birkenau in Manila. Not sure what that means, Ronald. Oh, okay. That's you're talking about quarantine. No quarantine? No, I'm dead. According to Birkenau, not me. That's fine. My last apartment, I had a problem with ants biting me, and a lot of bugs bit me. Here, we're kind of elevated. When I say that, my apartment is actually up off the ground a little bit, so we just don't have that issue. But May got some mosquito bites the other day out front. It comes and goes with the weather, so that's a good question. But how do I deal with it? I just deal with it. Some days are better than others. Yeah, quarantine. What a weird word. Social distancing. What a weird concept. How you doing, Jeff After? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want a hat, but believe it or not, there's nowhere out here to get like a proper hat. One that I want. I need a haberdashery. It is. Yeah, yeah. We've taken a cut. We had to tighten the old belt because it's gone. Last time I changed money, which was 4 or 5 days ago, I went and got my monthly budget, and it was short. I got 48 pesos for the dollar, where normally I was getting 51. So what I lose, $100 or something like that. Swats them, yeah, swat them. I run from them. Yeah, a lot of guys were going to be coming there, Mark, and I just say, put your patience hat on, wear it well, wear it with pride, do exercises, deep breaths. Pretty soon, you're going to be able to come to the Philippines or anywhere else you want to go. What's new, Lux? I'm glad you were able to catch us. Dollar sucks in Mexico, does it? Yeah. Interested to see what happens. That's another one of those things that I kind of keep my eye on when I plan B stuff. Is what if the peso goes down to here? I'm talking about. What if it goes down to 40 or 30, something that doesn't make it affordable? Where can I go? So I kind of keep that. That's another one of those X factors, Yeah, yeah. Because you're so handsome. Didn't you know that, Barry? I think if you can afford to, maybe do a trip and you hear they are getting serious, but open for tourists. closed by Asian. Yeah, again, go someplace nearby. In other words, if Vietnam or Thailand or something like that opens up, your ultimate destination is here, then at least you got that plane right out of the friggin' way. Where did I leave off at? There we go. Ugh. Oh, here I am. Okay. Yeah, I started to watch Vern's turkey video, and then took him like 8 minutes to cross the street, so I got bored and left. But I'll go back and watch it. I like to watch it on TV. I was watching it on my phone, so I'll flip on Vern today sometime. Istanbul, that would be a place that I would like to go, but these places like Albania and Turkey, I would like to blast in for like 2 weeks on a bona fide vacation, like an exit thing on my. It would be it's not something I thought about before, but I think the Mediterranean or something like that would be kind of a nice break from the Asia thing, the American thing. Yeah, old school. Snitches or bitches. Just, you got a problem with me, come at me. Let me know about it. I could tell you a story about another blogger, but I don't want to go there. Never. No, in fact, Bud's not really thrilled with that thing. It's real loud. We were talking about that when we had coffee. The engine or the motor, whatever you want to call it, sits right there next to him, and it's really friggin' loud. I guess it's kind of hot, and it's underpowered compared to his Chariot. And so I don't know what he's going to do. I think that he could have modified that Chariot, that red thing, with a proper like bench seat back. That's what I thought. He could have paid a guy to come and install a cushion and all that kind of stuff. Dave Gloria sit back in a plastic chair. I don't think that thought ever occurred to him. So I never said anything to him about it. Him and I are going to do a live stream together. We agreed to agree on that, but I don't know when. Let's see. You said you were 65. Are you covered? Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am covered under Medicare, Part A and B. It's not usable here in the Philippines at all. It's not usable out of the country. Turkey got some hotties? Yeah, I imagine so. Not my cup of tea, but everybody's got their hotties. Hey, buddy. Good morning, little Ann. How are you doing today? I think I'm supposed to be. You said I was going to be on your channel, and you haven't set it up yet. I'm feeling so hurt. I cried. I cried all night last night, Ann, because you didn't invite me on your channel. I did not hear that, man. Didn't say it didn't happen, but I didn't hear about it. A lot of politicians get assassinated out here. Okay. All right. You guys keep on keeping on there. Yeah, they're hosed. That's going to take a long time. This is where I think that the aftermath is going to be worse than the initial problem. So, man, it is the fruit tree. I know. I was sitting on a porch, and I didn't even know that was happening. We went over to our friend's house, Walt and I was outside on the porch, and I was shooting the breeze with Walt, and man, Ann just disappeared, and then they came back. I go, "What'd you do?" She goes, "I made a video." And that was her climbing up that stupid tree. Hey, Lux. Where's the Filipinos? They're all around the place. I am relaxed, and if you just don't give a shit, because why? A guy told me a long time ago, he said, I was whining as usual. I was talking to this guy who's really a smart man. And I was all frustrated because I was concerned about my image in some way, shape, or form. I forget the context. It was a long time ago. But I never forgot this. So I'm complaining about, this person's thinking this about me and I did that. What kind of perception will there be? And he looked at me and he said, you know what, Paul? He said, don't worry about what people think of you because they seldom do. Chew on that one. Everybody's looking out for number one. And you think they're all thinking about you all the time? No. Let's see. If you want to send a tip, what do you guys? I don't know. There's a dollar thing I think on there where you send. I don't know how you guys. I don't even know how you guys donate here. It's a dollar sign. Or my PayPal, I guess, or Maze. Even better yet, go to Maze channel. Give to her. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'm just glad I'm not in the U.S. right now. You know what? A buddy of mine is in the States from here. He had to go and take care of a personal matter. And he said that people are just bailing out of the cities and moving more into like country atmosphere, if you will. Um, and that's why home prices have been going up and real estate's been going up, which is the exact opposite thing that I thought would happen during all this. I thought home prices were going to just flatten or crash. I'm really good at being wrong. I failed. I failed fortune telling in high school. Yeah, they chose that. I didn't ask him that question. They're on a budget, and the place is only 8,000 pesos a month. And the motorcycle shop, when I was there, they were testing some muffler or lack of, and so it's noisy anywhere you go. But actually, that's a good location. They actually have a very good location, to be honest with you, because it's got parking. They went next door. There's a little shop there where they sell pots and pans and stuff. She went over there, spent some money and bought some stuff for her plants. And I think the motorcycle shop is just kind of the noise was an anomaly that day. When I was there the day before, it was noisy just because there was a lot of people in the place. And it's also very atypical here. There's just noise. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. I'll take that. Yeah, I relate more to that. He got an Airbnb. He got a place that's either on the water or overlooking the water. Oh yeah, he does. There's a stairway that goes down to the water. So he's got a nice place. I haven't seen the interior of it. I haven't video chatted with him. We just, texting, and he's kind of giving me the rundown. He shows me pictures of the food he's eating, but that's about it. But what did he pay a month? I think he pays like 385 or something like that for his Airbnb for a month. Hey, good morning to you too, Rick. Good morning, Jeff. Yeah, right on, Daddy-O. That's the way to do it. If again, I'll be repetitive, buddy. If I was in America and I was receiving my Social Security check and I was living in a trailer or something, a mobile home or whatever, what I could afford, and I could go into Mexico and do nothing but save money, why not? Just sit there and put away 300 or 400 bucks a month and let that happen for 10 months, and then you got $3,000 or $4,000 saved up, and then you come to the Philippines and you add that to your little safety net, and everything's cool and groovy, right? Right? Thank you, Clarence. We appreciate that. I'll hand that over to Miss Meg. It will be a second minute. Yeah, I think that there's definitely going to be a second round. Um, it's a very, very politically savvy move to send money. I don't like to do the political thing, but I follow that. I know I watch a guy that I think he knows what he's talking about. He's very, very, very upfront about that. I keep my eye on that because I can use it. And May and I want to take a vacation. when this is all over, we want to go to Padawan. And I want to do it right. You know, I don't want to go on the proverbial budget. I want to go blow some money. And so that's, to us, that's like blowing $400 or $500. And which we never do. So that's where I want to go. So I'm hoping that stimulus 1,200 comes in, because I could say I'll call it $700. It's 1,200, and then I'll go blow 500 on me and May, get plane tickets and a nice hotel room, and spend 3 days on the beach or whatever it is people do. Hey, Lawrence, nice to see you, buddy. No, there's not. They can't agree to disagree. You know, those guys, those knuckleheads. It's all political now. In the beginning, I dug it because the Democrats and the Republicans really worked together. I saw that. It came together. It's, yeah, man, this is serious. We need to get some money in these people's pockets. I think the best thing they can do at this point in time is put money in people's pockets. I'm not just saying that for my own selfish reasons, but for the economy, just to get, and you know, put some food on the table. A lot of people don't have any money over there, and the deficit, that's an issue. I understand that, but I think it's like 59 cents on the dollar by the time that money gets recirculated back in. So anyway, that's my political viewpoint. Hey, Lawrence, everything is cool, man. Okay, you got a deal, and then I'll buy you lunch. How's that? Would you prefer to live or visit once you're going to get here, or completely different? I'd like to go to Makati. I heard that's the high rent district, so I'd like to go take a look around. And I heard it's really nice and pretty, so that would be some place that again I would like to visit again for one of those, you know, day trip things. Um, Take baby May, go over there and see how the other half lives. All right. Paul, it's me, Paul. Will know where to go as well. Okay, Jason. Yeah, come on, come on. Baby, you gonna come out and say hi? Come on, say hi. Because I'm gonna end this soon. My first trip will be in June. Yeah, exploratory trip is a good idea. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, I'm so angry. Okay. Good morning, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry, because I'm not reading.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching the Day 4 live stream. Bye-bye.
That's it. That's all we get. Baguio. My friend went to Baguio. I wouldn't go to Baguio after hearing about it. I hear that it's cool. You know, so the weather's really nice. But my understanding is that it's way overcrowded, that it's uphills, downhill, traffic is a mess. And it's kind of like Mecca for the Filipinos. They like to go there because of the pine trees and the cold weather. I say that's awesome. From what I understand, it was built back when oh God, I don't remember. I'm so bad on this history stuff. But it was built for like 40,000 people, kind of like a recreational spot for American GIs. And now it's got a million people or something like that. So not my cup of tea. Not worth the trip. Good on you. And you made it to Jollibee, I see by your picture. Yeah, yeah. Here you got to be very careful because you can get what's called dengue fever. So every time I get a mosquito bite, like the other day, about a week ago, I still have the scars. I got nailed. Like a pack of them hit me, and I wasn't home. I think I was driving the scooter or something, and I just whack. I just got nailed. I had like 7 bites. They were big. So I don't care about the bite so much. I worry about the dengue fever deal. What's a Aussie? Environment is clear. Yeah, sure. I meet a lot of guys that come out here. and I always enjoy it. Hey, Christopher. So I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want to bore you guys too long. I'm going to stay on for about an hour, and then I'll release that video. I have to, tune it up a little bit and do a thumbnail for it. And then probably in an hour from now, I'll put the little tour of Shelter, the little coffee shop that my friend Lori made with her other friends. So I'll go through as many comments as I can. Thank you everybody for watching and staying in tune. I might change this. Give me some feedback if you will. I might change this to Monday, as my day, Monday, as opposed to Sunday. It might give more guys opportunity to jump in and say hi. Yeah, it's screwing it for everybody. Right on, man. I went to Bali, but it was like annoying because all the vendors, but it's a beautiful country out there. I would go back. I always said I'd never go back, but I changed my mind. I would go back. I would just go to it. I would just get out of that friggin' tourist zone that I was in because I knew it wasn't reality. Um, it's a beautiful country though, man. Any suggestions? I'm planning to retire in 3 years with my girlfriend. I don't know what you want to know. Anyway, you can do it and make it. Yeah, but you know what? That's a good idea. Thank you, John. But May's just like really, really proud of the fact that she's simple. And so she doesn't do heavy duty makeup and she doesn't have polish on her nails. She doesn't do her nails. She doesn't sit around and get pampered. I've offered. I said, hey, you want to go get your nails done? No. So, she's a province girl and at heart and mind and soul. And so that wouldn't be her thing. Um, but we did buy a gimbal yesterday off of Geo. Geo had a used gimbal, I think, and he got a new one or I don't know what the circumstances were. But anyway, we still have to set it up because it's got to connect via Bluetooth. And we were trying to do it. Gio was trying to do it for me yesterday at Tom Tom's Coffee, and it didn't work because we couldn't get a good internet connection. So I got to jack that today too. Oh, there's your crush, Jean Claude. Jean Claude sends you kisses and hugs. She's hiding under the cover. What's going on, Jean Claude? Hey, George. He's yelling at me. Oh, really? Beth's Kitchen in Bunches. That's right where we were. Huh. Check it out, man. I tried yelling at him. Yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of like for entertainment purposes only. Okay, kids, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I'm gonna try to kind of blast through and say hi and give everybody a little wave and thank you for coming on and joining me. A little bit of both, but I have found that some medications can be very expensive. Yeah, we might give that a shot. We still have to apply for that. Thank you for stopping by, Lee. Yeah, I'll go by there. I actually don't go over there a lot. All right, kids. Listen, I'm going to just kind of blast through this and say goodbye. Hi, and there you go. And where have you been? We're supposed to get together. You can run, but you can't hide from me. Montana. Yeah, yeah. Property prices, man. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Yeah, yeah. Like I said, failed fortune telling in high school. Depends on how fast you spend it, Christopher. Yeah, come on out and take a look around, man. I really got to wrap it up, kids. So I'm going to just kind of sort of. Oh, here you go. She's laying in bed, but look at what happened. Freaking May. She's talking high. She's saying hi from bed. All right, everybody. This is the time for the May commercial. Okay. Everybody subscribe to Baby May's Cooking Adventures. You never know what's going to happen.
Thank you for
Oh, it's so funny, man. She kills me. All right, kids, listen, everybody's saying hi, and I say hi back. And I'm just scrolling through this real quick. Let's see. Anyway, so I got to get getting. Thank you for coming along, guys. And I see this. This is the perfect thing to say. Bye. Thanks for coming along, and let me know in the comments, or not, if you think Monday would be a better day. Maybe that would be easier for you guys. I know that's Sunday. Okay. Peace out. Love you all. See you later. Bye.